Corki can be point click, ulted obviously by Canyon, so he's not going to be safe.
That's a Viger. I don't know whether that's going to be locked in. However, Duro is hovering it. That's making me a little nervous. The Yone is what I think most people were expecting. And this is kind of brilliant because not only is it a decent lane into the Azir, but you pick it away from Zeka. He cannot play one of his most iconic champions throughout the rest of this best of 5.
In a realistic team fights where he'll be trying to Valkyrie away, we'll still of course get caught by that, but the exhaust can be quite useful.
Yeah, I kind of like it. And
it's a new Toby tech, and every time he shows something like this, it kind of becomes standard afterwards. So
yeah, it's a little bit worrying. Everyone's just going to be getting tired in the mid lane. Let's find the knock up there, but so far Zeka has been doing a pretty good job here in this lane. Make sure that Chovy is staying as low as possible. Doran's shield is going to be pretty good though. And also just the runes and the item combo for this Yone just feels a little bit unfair. But we've got a teleport coming in as we are fighting for the crab. Slurkle value is kind of massive here as Ruler stacking up that passive. Kanavi might be in trouble now as we don't have the Tangle Barbs connecting. Well, we might watch Nico and Yunara just kill them. Oh no, the Slurkle comes down. Gumushi's going to survive. Kanavi is considering a dragon, but is spotted immediately. Canyon moving on over. They do know that he's in the area, and Chovy is back in base. Does have his Zerk Greaves.
He's gone all the way around, Canyon has here.
This is a bit sneaky. No, there's no way. He's not going to get away with it. Oh, he did it! Zeka's the one that locks it down as Canyon not even able to flash away. Emperor's Divide comes out, and First Blood will go over to Zeka on this Azir. And that one guy in chat that predicted First Blood, yeah, I think knew that if he had flashed over the back wall, he would have been okay, but wasn't able to get the bit of extra movement speed. As we're going between the worlds, Kanavi might be in a little bit of trouble. Does have the Crescent Guard as Zeus looking for the angle, goes all out as Canyon just dead again. And Kiin just wondering what the heck to do. Maybe waiting for Chovy is going to be the option there as he flashes, does miss the Q, gets exhausted here. There's that tech you were talking about. Does need to rebind, but Chovy is just dead and Kiin doesn't have the range. Kanavi
decides he needs to get this, loses a lot of the minions anyways. Like, he only gets 3, and they get the Herald potentially as a result.
Oh, now Delight holding onto his buttons, really wants to use that to try and go for an engage, but Chovy snaps back towards this Rift Herald, down to about 4,000. As we're going between the worlds, Kiin is still very dangerous, and Zeus just getting poked down. Kanavi steals away the Rift Herald, but it's a 4-man Pop Blossom from Duro. He finds the angle, and Kiin locks down Delight. Now Zeus going down solo. Emperor's Divide finds Ruler, but he flashes on top of Gumushi. A gap closing. Azir ultimate. Are you insane, Ruler? And it's a double kill for Canyon. There's that team fight, and it's an ace for Duro.
And Genji had all of the control.
Yeah, let's have a look at this from Chovy's perspective. As was trying to block the eye for a moment here, but actually manages to get the outplay onto Kanavi as well. Flashes the wind, becomes lightning, snaps back. Oh God, we didn't even notice that because there was a whole team fight happening to the south, and then all of a sudden Chovy just fully outplays Kanavi.
And the lead for Ruler is 2,000. Wow. As Chovy,
yeah, Kanavi looking for an angle there, does stop the ultimate from getting Chovy out of there, and that means that he's just dead. Kanavi puts the spear in. Oh. Well, let's see whether Zeka can survive, as he does avoid the Vault Breaker, but that means that Canyon doesn't touch him. And so they will just kill this turret. Pop Blossom picks up Zeus as he makes his way in, and now it's 3 versus 1 for him. In the meantime, Yunara is taking a turret in the mid lane, and Zeus is desperately running away.
It's just not that tanky, unfortunately. Yeah. Kiin's level 16, by the way, as he's about a level and a half up, but 2 levels up technically.
Oh, that's ridiculous. As Emperor's Divide going to be used here as Chovy going to have to bounce his way out. Does get a big old shield as Delight catches up to him. Kanavi's running real fast. Oh, wind barely becomes lightning as now, yes. Chovy actually unbinds the soul, looks for the knock up onto Zeka, doesn't find it. But like you were saying, yes, they can start Baron.
Like, that's you going to send 3 people to kill Chovy when this Yunara with IEs on the other side? I don't think so.
Well, Zeus is going to have to bring Canyon out of the pit, and he does so, and now the rest of Gen G needs to zone Gumayusi. However, Canyon just gets back, smites the Baron, and that is going to be secured. Now Delight looking for an angle to get himself in, as Ruler bounces his way out. Pop Blossom connects onto Gumayusi, and he has to get himself out of there. Zeka gets into the fight as Ruler flashes out of the way, dashes to avoid getting knocked up by Delight, and down will go the Rakan. Canyon's getting chased down by Zeus and Gumayusi, but he just vault breaks his way out of there.
At the same time,
Oh, Duro looking for that angle between worlds goes Kiin, as Zeus looking to just walk up, and they have to because this Baron's going down lower and lower. There's the quickness, but Delight is just stopped in his tracks, just shot down here by Ruler as the Crescent Guard does nothing. Chovy finds the ulti, and the flash in once again to take down Gumayusi. No one is dead on the side of Gen G, and it is just Zeka trying to flap away with broken wings from this destruction of a team fight out of Gen G. Yet another one around the Baron that they win. They are looking not.
same thing here on this Dragon.
Yep, Quadra, Cloud, Souls. Kanavi goes in. Okay, looking for a little bit of an angle. There's the Pop Blossom, picks up 3 of them. The Yunara is down. Let's see whether Gen G will have the damage. As Gumayusi will be taken out. It's a double kill for the Auroras. Chovy will be wiped out, but Kiin's at full health. Can he get the rest of them? It looks like he might be. As there's the Quadra, and it's only Zeus left standing. And I don't think he's making it out. Pentakill for Kiin here, and Gen G will march victoriously to the enemy base. Throws out though and hits is just trillions of damage. It is revolting. Yeah, I mean, they threw the kitchen sink at him because he's so much of the team's DPS.
And then Kanavi's like, okay, wait, can I do something? He avoids that weirding, which was massive. It gave him the opportunity to potentially look for the smite. Unable to get it. Kiin calls for the penta.
And he got nervous, that's why he missed at least one smell. Spell? He missed the smell. So Kiin was absolutely fine. There's the snapback between worlds once again for Mr. Pentakill Man here, as they will be able to take down this inhibitor turret. Inhibitor already dead towards that bottom side as... Yeah, exactly. It's so frustrating. Well, Kiin has lost more health than he did in the last team fight. As Pop lost him, he flashes for it, finds 3, and there is a gorgeous snare as well. Kiin's still doing so much damage, but now everyone is involved. They tried to kill Ruler. It didn't work this time around. That's another clean ace, and Gen G will mop up these turrets and send us to a game number 2. And my goodness, it was a decent early start there for HLE, and then it just wasn't good at all.